What do you remember about our egg in vinegar experiment?
Well, so I noticed bubbles at the eggshell while the egg was inside the glass.
And then?
When I take off the eggshell, I notice that, I probably noticed that the egg was jiggly and wiggly.
Why do you think? First, why do you think there were bubbles inside the glass? Because? Remember, what did you learn?
Alright. I can't. Alright.
Because?
Because the vinegar goes to the base.
And then, what happens when the vinegar, which is an acid, goes to the base?
This is the acid-base reaction.
So how does the acid-base reaction work? What happens?
Well, the acid breaks down calcium carbonate crystals
In the
eggshell.
Yes, and then what happens when it breaks down the crystals, the calcium carbonate crystals?
It takes the calcium out, out the vinegar. The calcium connects to the ions.
In the vinegar, and then
the carbonate and the content in the carbonate stays here.
Stays here where?
At the eggshell.
Yeah.
And then it has carbon dioxide,
which we see
as bubbles.
Yes. And that's what you call, again, what?
Acid-base reaction.
Yes, nice. Okay, and then what happens when you take off when you take off the eggshell, what happens? What do you see inside the egg? What did you notice about the egg when you took off the eggshell?
The egg white had dried off. And probably there were parts of the eggs. This is the shell, membrane, the white, the yolk, and the egg pocket.
Okay, so
air pocket.
When we took off the shell, what happened? You now saw the membrane. And what happened to the egg? What did you notice about the egg?
It dried off.
It dried up. And then what about the size of the egg? Did you notice anything about the size of the egg?
Probably. I just can't remember.
Did it grow bigger or smaller?
Yes, it grew bigger.
Why do you think?
Well,
why do you think the egg grew bigger?
Because of the vinegar.
Yeah, why? What happened to the vinegar?
It went inside the egg.
Oh, really? How? How was it able to go inside the egg when there was an eggshell protecting the egg? How was the vinegar able to go inside the egg? Past the shell and past the membrane?
Past the white.
It went inside with the white. It went past the shell and the membrane to go inside the egg white and the egg yolk. So how do you think that happened?
Because did the acid go through the air pocket too?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Maybe not, because it's just air. But how was it able to go through the membrane? Through the eggshell and the membrane? Because?
Because it's semi-permeable.
Yeah, which is semi-permeable? Which is semi-permeable? Here, in the parts of the shell. The egg, sorry. Which is semi-permeable?
The shell and the membrane.
What does semi-permeable mean?
Things that go past.
Yeah, that can penetrate, no? Right. Okay, and would you remember what that process is called? The vinegar going inside. You already. You're not supposed to turn it yet. Oh, would you remember that process?
Yes.
Oh, what's that process called?
Osmosis?
Again?
Osmosis?
Osmosis. Yes. The vinegar going inside through the semi-permeable membrane and going inside the egg. The egg is called, the process is called osmosis. Anything else you want to add?
So let's try to shake the egg gently. So what did we notice?
I don't know. What do you remember? We weren't able to shake our egg because ours broke, remember? We just looked at your cluster mate's eggs.
Our egg was naked.
Okay, I will end there. Thank you.
Yeah.